Assalamu alaikum. This is the follow-up response of the question that I posed last week. I'm going to share my findings with you, along with the obvious lesson that comes out of it, and also how I think the lesson should be applied to the current election cycle and what we should be doing in November. So the question was that what is the Quranic or Sunnah Dalil behind all the Masajid being tax exempt, 501c3 status? And the implications are deep because 501c3 status separates the political and religious activity. And in Islam, there is no separation. So Masajid are supposed to be based on prophetic model of the Masjid al-Nabwi. There was no separation there. Why we have separation here? So there has to be some Quranic dalil that people use to create Masajid on tax-exempt status. So I spoke to two scholars, posed this question to them. One did not respond, and one said that Hudaybiyah might be applicable. So he did not know of an existing dalil, but he was saying that it might be that. But Hudaybiyah cannot be obviously applied because Hudaybiyah was contract between two parties. This is just one party voluntarily opting to, join or, take on this contract. And in Hudaybiyah, there was a red line. And we all know what happened when that red line was crossed. In this contract, there is no red line. So this does not equate. It does not match up. I spoke to two senior Chicago-based brothers also who have been all along for the last 30 years involved, developing early Masajid. And to this day, they are the top of the line brothers. And both of them could not furnish a Quranic reference. I spoke to one of the person that I know who's knowledgeable. He said that Suratul Hajj, ayah 40 and 41 can apply. But the way he explained it, I can tell that it was something that is very specific to himself. It is not something that I have ever seen any masjid. I've been on board myself, kind of talk about it. And another logic that came was that from Syria, that the first migration to Abyssinia, Muslims stayed there for whatever, 12, 13 years and did not get involved in politics over there and stayed in the religious part of their lives. That does not apply either because they were political refugees there. They took a political asylum there. When we came to America, we are citizens, full force, free to do whatever with full rights. We are supposed to be involved in everything. Nobody's stopping us. So that does not match up either. The lesson, and I have posted this on social media also, and I have not gotten any response that would be, that could be utilized. So the lesson is that we, across the board, there is no agreed upon, generally accepted dalil that Masajid use across the board. There is none. And that tells that we operate most of the time, I would say, of our own wisdom and common sense and what we see and what we think is appropriate and what makes sense to us. We are doing that, and we do not actually see through Quran and Sunnah and then deliberate on it and apply that. That, I think, is a natural conclusion that's coming out of it. If you want to pursue, more of the survey with more people, let's see if something else comes up. But for now, that seems to be the case. If that is the lesson, then this election cycle, we must make a decision based off Quran and Sunnah. For example, The logic, the lesser of the two evil, absolutely is rejected by Quran. Quran says, do justice even if it goes against your own self. So we, right there, that's out. What I say is that let's not do this election on our own. I don't care whether you are CIOGC or a national umbrella, political care, PAC, or whatever. You have to go to scholars. Sit with them. As many of them. Extract what they've, tell them we want Quranic and Sunnah dalil behind how we will vote. And whatever decision that take, I tell you what, it's not only going to move all the masses, it will propagate like a wildfire, inshallah. Don't do it on your own. This time, let's bring Quran and Sunnah absolutely 100% and work through that. That is what this, little survey kind of a thing is saying. That's what the results are showing. That's what's the lesson teaching us. Please, either come up with a better way of doing this, or let's do it.